Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And last year, boy, it was fun watching these two teams get together. They split the season series. Very even matchup.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, Jordan, he's in at the point. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. DeRozan out there with Terrence Ross. Offensive rebound. Jordan against Calderon. There's the pass to Stoudemire. Back to Calderon. Rebound by the Raptors. Steve, as you said, these were maybe the 2 most evenly matched teams in the conference.
It was such a hard-fought series. I mean, it would be great to see a similar series this season.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Stoudemire kicks to Hardaway. To the paint. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Jordan dishes to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Calderon. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Stoudemire outside. Here's Anthony. Good. Anthony's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark, too.
Here's Toronto. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Now here's Jordan. They picked up 24 points in their last win against Minnesota. Calderon against Jordan. Calderon passes to Hardaway.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The drive by Jordan. Here's Valanciunas, and again, no good by Toronto.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Now, here's Calderon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Raptors trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the dunk by Jordan. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
And so here is New York. The Raptors getting the buckets. Patterson a screen on Calderon. The drive by Jordan. The rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Calderon, that's good.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Now here's DeRozan. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jordan against Calderon. 6 to shoot. Ross gets a screen from Jordan. Goes up on the high post. And another basket for Toronto. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Now Calderon. He's got 5. Dalembert sets a screen for Calderon. In low to Dalembert. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Outside Jordan. There's a screen. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his third rebound tonight. Anthony kicks to Calderon. Inside. Here's Hardaway. And the Knicks good for two.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Some changes for Toronto. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Davis. Anthony comes in for Brandon Bass. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Smith. And it's Calderon in for Larkin. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Ross comes in for Johnson. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Vasquez. And it's Jordan in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. And it's Jordan in at the 1 spot. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The chosen one in their last time out against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He finished with 24 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gallinber's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Patterson, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. Calderon dishes to Dalembert. Calderon passes to Dalembert. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
Here's Jordan following the score by New York. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Second, the Knicks.
I think free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everybody last season just had the hot hand.
We've seen some good numbers for Jordan. He's got 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Dalembert with a screen on DeRozan. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
You gotta like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Valanciunas. And here is Jordan. Passes it to Patterson. Here's DeRozan. Drills it from outside. DeRozan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Calderon kicks to Dalembert. Comes up empty down low. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Jordan. This is to Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good on the triple. New York trailing. Calderon up top, guarded by Jordan. Stoudemire, the pass to Anthony. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And here we go. Hardaway against Jordan. The jump hook and the nice bucket inside from Anthony. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
difference. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Jordan. 8 points for him. It's DeRozan with the drive. That's good. DeRozan's got 5 now.
He found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Smith checked in for Stoudemire. The Raptors also with a sub. Hansbrough's checked in. Now here's Dalembert. He kicks to Anthony.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually. So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. So it's Toronto now, following the score by New York. 5 on the clock. Patterson setting the pick for Jordan. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter. Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. 14 feet away. Here's Calderon off with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And the
Carmelo after.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only
And we welcome you back. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
It didn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
You know, you look at his shot chart, it's all graped up. I mean, he's right at the rim. He's driving the lane again and again.
Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Melo is the 3, Amari is at the 4. And it's Dalembert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Here's Stoudemire. Almost, but it rolls out. Raptors leading by 5. Ross dishes to Jordan. From outside, off the mark. New York shooting 43% for the game. Ross against Anthony. Stoudemire outside. Kicks it to Hardaway. And the rejection by Jordan. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York